Welcome back, because we have a lot of things to talk about that piss me off. I love saying that. Today's piss me off is that we're putting troops, not police officers, troops. And these are National Guard, all right? National Guard, they have another job, right? They are like part-time, right? They are missing their jobs because they got called up to what? A war? No. They got called up to stand around and do nothing for $100 million a month of our tax money. That's it. They don't even know what they're supposed to do. They have no idea. They put them in front of the courthouse, and they put them in front of, all federal buildings. They're supposed to protect the federal buildings from rats. I don't know. Maybe cockroaches. I don't know exactly. But they have them picking up garbage, and, they're picking up garbage and cleaning the parks, and these are things that the National Guard should not be doing. But now, they have been given by our supreme idiots. Oh, court. I said idiots, but I meant court, to start doing checkpoints. Checkpoints! Do you remember when you see these wars and, like Afghanistan and, wherever, and the military puts up these checkpoints, and you have to stop in the middle of the road, and then they will ask you questions, and they will search your car to make sure you're not an enemy combatant. Well, this is the United States today. You voted for this, not me and not a lot of people that, feel like me or watch this video. But the Supreme Court just ruled that it's legal for rump, forget the T, rump, to have checkpoints in LA. Probably in DC too. Now, imagine you're going to work, I have my coffee, and then I was like, whoop, checkpoint. Why am I stopping? I have to get to work. And are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. Prove it. I don't know. I have a driver license. That's not proof. Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes. How do you prove it? Oh, you look Hispanic, or you look African, or you look anything other than white. Prove it. Well, the U.S. has never had fucking papers because we are free citizens. That was the Constitution of the United States. We are free citizens. We don't need fucking papers. We are free citizens. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now we have checkpoints that Rump has put in place, and the Supreme Rump Court has said, oh, that's perfectly legal. Oh, the Fourth Amendment, we just struck it out. No Fourth Amendment anymore, because now you have to prove that you're a frickin' citizen at a checkpoint. If you're a veteran like I am, do you not see a problem with having checkpoints in the USA by the National Guard? I don't know. I was thinking about that like, is this a problem? Is this a real problem that we have checkpoints in the USA in our cities? I don't know if this is legal. It's not legal! But the Supreme Court, yeah, all fucking fascists, right? Not except 3. They said, oh, let's throw away the Fourth Amendment and then we're okay, right? Let's throw away the Fourth Amendment and then it's okay. So Trump, it's okay to have checkpoints in LA while you're going to work or coming home or in the any time of the day. You have to prove you're a fucking citizen. I can tell you as a fucking veteran, this is not what I fought for. Not even close. And I'm talking with other veterans, and we are not pleased with what's happening now. And this is not going to end well, because we are much better trained in combat than the idiots that are, and okay, I don't want to say idiots. The National Guard guys, they work private jobs. They are like reservists. They do this part-time, right? This isn't their full-time fucking job. They would rather go back to being a pharmacist and, whatever they do, a plumber, electrician. They don't want to be here, but they have to, unless they, it's not good. To get out of a military contract, you basically will go to jail, all right? That's why these guys, they have to put up all the bullshit that we send them, because they can't just quit. When you join the military, you can't just freaking quit. You can't I'm done. I'm going to take my stuff and go home. It doesn't work that way. So even though you are, yelling at them and everything, they feel bad, but there's nothing they can do. They can't quit. They will be prosecuted and put in jail. Right? They don't want that because that ruins their life and their family and everything else. So, I know you want to yell at them, but they can't just quit. It's not like a regular job. They can't say, I'm done. I'm done with being a National Guard. Here's my uniform and, I'm going home. No, you're going to freaking jail. And so feel a little bit of compassion for these people. They didn't sign up to be, Trump's personal military, but there's not a lot they can do about it. I mean, yeah, they can, do things like don't shoot people, but they can't quit. You can't just, lay down your gun and go, I'm going home. That's not how it works. You're in the freaking military. You will be tried and you will be put in jail for treason, or not treason, but maybe, but what do they call it? Desertion, right? You deserted your, guard, and you don't want to be a deserter. So I can understand why, they put up with all the bullshit and all the bullshit that we, give them. But they have no fucking choice. They can't just quit. It's not a regular job. You guys are like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Send me my paycheck. That's not how the military works. So give them a fucking break. But at the same time, we can't have fucking checkpoints in our fucking cities where you have to be stopped and asked if you're a fucking citizen or show papers. Nobody has fucking papers in this fucking country. We are a free people. Free people. We don't have papers. The best you have is your driver's license, but they give that to everyone. Right? Everyone gets a fucking driver's license. So that doesn't mean you're a citizen. It doesn't even mean you're legal. It just means you're able to fucking drive. That's a driver's license. The whole purpose of this country was not to have papers that make you a ward of the fucking government. A lot of countries, right? You are a citizen of that country because they give you a paper with a number that says you are a citizen. This country was specifically designed, we are free people. We don't have papers. But now, little by little, they make us more and more to have papers. Because what? Your social security card? No good. Your driver's license? No good. Your passport? No good. So what the fuck do you have that proves you are a citizen of this country? Nothing. Nothing. Because we don't have papers. Remember this. When you start to have checkpoints, in this country. This is not the USA anymore. The USA is over. And that